What is going on, everyone? We are back in our Bears franchise in Madden 17, and here in Week 16 with 2 games remaining in the season, this is pretty much it. If we lose this week, our playoff hopes are all but gone. And looking at the standings in the AFC North, the Ravens are leading the Steelers by a game. Bengals there, right behind them at 7-7. It's the Texans and Titans tied at 8-6 in the AFC South. Patriots have clinched the AFC East with the Bills and Jets fighting for a wild card spot there at 7-7. And then the Chargers clinch 12-2. Raiders and Broncos there 8-6, 7-7. The Packers have clinched. They beat us last week and clinched. We are tied now with the Vikings, which we play them next week. Saints lead the Panthers 9-5, 8-6 in the NFC South. It's the Giants, Cowboys. Really, every team's still in it here, but Cowboys and Giants pretty much fighting over there. And then the Seahawks have clinched the NFC West, and no other team there really has a shot. So if we lose, as I said, it's pretty much over, and that's mostly because of how many other teams there are in that sort of 7-7, 8-6 area that it's going to be really hard for us to make unless we get a ton of help in the final week of the season. So we have got to focus here. We have got to give this game our best, and hopefully it will end with a victory. But today we have to take on Kirk Cousins, 2,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I want to say he's been hurt at some point in the season because those are pretty low numbers for this point in the season. But it's going to be Chris Thompson on 1st and 10. The only injury of note for the Redskins is Matt Jones. He is going to be out in this one, so Chris Thompson will be the running back. And here on 2nd and inches, he is going to not get the ball. Play action here. Cousins looking deep, and he is going to drop this one in, and it's going to be complete. What a throw there from Kirk Cousins. I'm not even sure who caught that one. Nice catch as well. But on 1st and 10, it's going to be Thompson. He's looking for a lane, and he's running all over the place inside the 40 to the 38. Now 2nd and 5. It's going to be shotgun Kirk Cousins. Thompson to his right, and Thompson's going to take the carry. Wide open hole for him right up the middle as he takes it down to the 26, and he now has 27 yards on this opening drive. But now the Redskins facing a 3rd down, 3rd and 5 here, and Cousins looking for the throw across the middle, and he's going to find Pierre Garçon, and he is down to the 12. So the Redskins having a perfect first drive here so far, moving the ball pretty easily on this defense, which is not a good sign as this defense has had its issues this year. But here we're going to come up with a stop as it's going to be Klutz, the fullback, who's the backup running back. They have no other healthy running backs on the roster apparently. So 3rd and 13, looking for a stop here. Cousins will throw. He's going to find Thompson, but the defense should be able to stop this, and they will. So we bend, but we do not break as we hold the Redskins to a field goal. Now in comes Jay Cutler, and I wish I could read you these numbers off, but they're so small. And actually, it just got close enough here. 3,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions for Cutler. So we've made it over 3,000 yards. But starting this one off 1st and 10, Cutler needs to have a good game today if we have any chance of winning this one. When he plays poorly, which he has at many times this year, it has really, really hurt us. So here we go, 2nd and 8. Cutler looking a lot of time to throw here, and we're eventually going to find Marquise Wilson. He'll pick up the 1st down as Cutler 2 for 2 to start this one. But now, actually, no, he didn't pick up the 1st down. It's going to be short, so 3rd and 1. We're going to go with the pitch to Jimmy Langford, looking for the edge, but our fullback doesn't even block the guy. We get taken down in the backfield. We are forced to punt, so the Redskins up 3-0, go back to work here, and it's going to be Reed, the tight end, and look at this pickup as Jordan Reed does have some speed for a tight end, is going to take it all the way down to the 20. Kirk Cousins, a perfect 4 for 4, and the Redskins looking very good in this first quarter, as this will most likely be the last play of the first quarter. It's going to be Thompson with the handoff. He's got nowhere to go, no gain. He's got 36 yards on 7 carries. So now into the second quarter here, 3rd and 5. It's Cousins play action, looking for the end zone. No, actually going to be short here. It's going to be Reed. Did he get the 1st down though? Actually, no, they're going to call that an incomplete pass, so the Redskins will have to settle again for a field goal. So the defense coming up big for us here in this first half, as it's going to be Zach Miller coming back here for the Bears now, as Cutler still no incompletions, but just 33 yards so far. Now 2nd and 8 from the 48, as it's going to be Cutler throwing it here. He is looking, and it is going to be a fine for Marquise Wilson, and he is only going to pick up 4 though. So 3rd and 4 here. This is a big play. We've got to get something going here. We've barely had the ball in this first half. It's going to be Cutler standing in the pocket. We're going to take off there. We have the lane. We'll pick up the 1st down. Hit as we slide. I feel like that maybe should have been a flag, but we still have the 1st down. Now 2nd and 6 from the 35. It's going to be Cutler setting up the halfback screen. We're just going to get rid of it in time, and it's going to be Jimmy Langford up the left side. He is going to look for the end zone, diving. Maybe a little bit optimistic there on that dive, as we're going to be a couple yards short. So 2nd and goal here from the 2. Jeremy Langford with the spin move, as the defender had him dead to rights right there, but the agility from Langford, the spin move, means the defender doesn't even touch him, and we have taken the lead just like that. So 7-6 game, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Thompson with the run on 2nd and 9. He's going to have pretty much nothing there, maybe a yard or 2. Nope, only going to pick up a yard. So 3rd and 8. And the defense now with a chance to get a stop here. We can get the ball and add to our lead before halftime, as it's going to be Cousins. He's going to be sacked to the backfield, down to the 30. Tracy Porter coming off the edge. So the Bears, here we go, with a chance to put some more points on the board before the half. It's Kevin White here with the reception as we will reach the 2-minute warning. And the Bears turning things around here to end this first half. Now 1st and 10, it's going to be Cutler looking, and it's going to be Langford out of the backfield. He's going to be across midfield to the 45, to the 40, excuse me, and Cutler still a perfect 8 of 8 in this game. Now it's going to be Cutler throwing. It's going to be a flag on the play, and this one is going to fall incomplete. But what is the flag going to be? Yep, it's going to be holding. Of course it is. So not only is the pass complete, but it also is going to lose us 10 yards. So we're going to be backed up now 2nd and 23. So looking to get some of these yards back. It's going to be Cutler, and we're down that left side. It's Alshon Jeffrey open there on the sideline. Cutler still a perfect 10 for 10 here. 3rd and 7, though. We need a pickup here to get in field goal range. It's going to be Cutler throwing it, but that is going to be way too far. Incomplete. First incompletion of the game, but actually we are going to be in field goal range for the 55-yarder, and we have the win. But oh my gosh, we shank it, hook it, pull it, whatever you want to call it, it's a miss. And that is a pretty deflating ending to the first half, as it's going to be 7-6 as we go into the break. And you take a look at the offense, just 17 yards rushing for us in that first half. We couldn't get anything going on the ground, so we'll look to establish that a little bit more in this 3rd quarter. But getting into this one, it's going to be a 2nd and 10 pass, incomplete, easily could have been intercepted as Cutler starts it off with an incompletion. Now 3rd and 10, Cutler throwing again. He's going to find Kevin White, but he's going to be tackled immediately, and the Redskins will force the punt. So 1st and 10 now. And here, just a reminder, I normally don't participate on defense. I find it much better to just let the players and their ratings play out. I was actually turned to messing with my Ethernet cord, and when I turn back, this is what I see. Jordan Reed breaking free yet again, and this time taking it the distance. So the Redskins get the start to the second half we were looking for, and adding insult to injury, they will get the 2-point conversion as well. So just like that, it is 14-7, and we are now yet again behind the 8 ball. 2nd and 13, play action from Cutler. We're throwing, we're finding Marquise Wilson as he beats his man, and he's out near midfield. Cutler not having a bad game, just 2 incompletions and 144 yards, but not really being reflected on the scoreboard. And one of the reasons for the difficulties there is the running game, 11 for 20 for Jeremy Langford, and this is back-to-back weeks where he's been having some problems. 3.2 yards per carry last week, under 2 yards this week, and now 3rd and 9. It's Cutler, and no one's open downfield, and it's going to be Baker with the sack, and the Redskins turning it up an extra level here to start this second half, as now Kirk Cousins is running the read option. I don't know what Kirky's doing there, but he is going to pick up a few yards, and it's now going to set up a 3rd and 2 here from the 45, and here we go. We're going into full-on Chicago Bears mode as we get an offside penalty, give the Redskins a 1st down. Next play, Jordan Reed's diving across for the catch as he is having himself a game, 173 yards, and we still have a 1/4 left to go, so he's probably going to get a few more yards there. Now 2nd and 12 from the 41. It's going to be a draw for Chris Thompson, and he is going to pick up 5 on the play. He's up to 57 yards on 14 carries. The Redskins actually having some success on the ground, but now 3rd and 7 as this defense could use a stop, and they are not going to get it. Nice block there, as we could have had that one stopped for a 4th down, but instead it's a 1st down, and now 2nd and 4 from the 18. Last half minute of the 3rd quarter, and the Redskins looking to maybe put this game away here in this drive, as it's going to be the fullback getting nothing. They're actually losing some. So now 3rd and 8 as we begin the 4th quarter. It's Kirk Cousins looking on the throw, some time to throw, but no one's open, and that is going to end up with a sack. Leonard Floyd, 1.5 sacks for the rookie in this game. He has really come on and grown in the second half of the season. So they get the field goal there. We have the ball now, 1st and 10. We're throwing it. It's through the hands of Wilson, and it's going to be, it was intercepted. Greg Toller is going to intercept it, and he actually stays in bounds somehow and runs it back to the 14. And look at this. Wilson had it in his hands, and it just goes right through his hands. Toller, the awareness there to catch that ball. I love animations like this in Madden. It's awesome that that sort of stuff is in there. It sucks that it happened to us, but still very cool. So the Redskins now fully looking for the kill shot, and that maybe was it, as that actually now is with 4 minutes remaining in the game. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be coming back from that one. Now 24-7, 4:03 to go in this game. If we have any shot, we're going to have to work quickly and score. And look at Zach Miller trying to do his part as he's down the sideline. I anticipated the dive there, so I jumped. Didn't work out. Now final play before the 2-minute warning. Can we get a touchdown here? Alshon Jeffrey close, but no. So we go to the 2-minute warning, and we're going to need a touchdown right here. It's going to be Cutler. It's going to be Alshon Jeffrey, and he is going to hold on to it for the touchdown. So we get a touchdown, but now we need the onside kick as we're still down 10, 2 minutes to go. We do have 3 timeouts, but I don't trust our defense, and it's nope. This game probably all but over at this point, but still some time left to play. 1st and 10 now, as we're going to try and stop the Redskins. As actually they've picked up a first down, so we only have 1 timeout remaining. But look at Chris Thompson and the Redskins just running it up here as he is going to take it from the 30 into the end zone. So, ow, that one's going to hurt. So the Redskins rubbing it in our faces, and this game will end 31-14, and that will all but surely end our season, as our chance of making the playoffs now are relatively slim to none. We'll take a look here after the game, but you see the offense just nothing. We had 38 yards on the ground. Kirk Cousins 13 for 17, 258, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jay Cutler 20 of 30 for 242, excuse me. Not a bad game for Cutler. That one interception was not his fault. Marquise Wilson should have caught that ball, and that really was the turning point in this game. That pick did not help us. Chris Thompson, though, what a game for him. 21 for 117 and a touchdown. Langford 14 for 31. Did grab a touchdown, but still not a great game for him. Receiving Marquise Wilson 6 for 67. Reed 5 for 173. Zach Miller is going to end up with 2 for 60. Langford 3 for 46. Jeffrey 5 for 42 and a touchdown. Jackson 32 and a TD. On defense, McPhee 8 tackles. Cordy 8 tackles. It's going to be 2 tackles for loss for Lippett, Amos, Kerrigan, Norman, McPhee. And then the sacks, it's going to be 1.5 sacks for Leonard Floyd, 1 for Baker, Porter, half for Hicks, and then the interception going to go to Greg Toller. MVP for this week, I'm going to give some shine to the defense, and I'm going to give some shine to Leonard Floyd, the rookie. Another good game for him. He has played really well in the second half of the season, so he'll be the Week 16 MVP. If you disagree, let me know in the comments down below who you think was MVP of Week 16. But now we move on to Week 17, and actually I'm not going to show you the standings now. I will show you the standings at the beginning of the next episode. You see the Vikings did win, so that really hurts our chances. 8-7, 7-8. Final game of the season will be next time. Make sure you do not miss it. That is going to be it for this one, though. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.